As Nigeria prepares to roll out a new tobacco tax regime in January 2026, the Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center CISLAC is turning up the heat on policymakers, calling for bold reforms to strengthen the nation's tobacco taxation system. It's often said that a stitch in time saves nine, and for public health advocates, that time is now. At a high-level summit in Abuja, CISLAC launched the Tobacco Excise Tax Simulation Report with a decisive message: Nigeria must tighten its tobacco tax policy if it hopes to protect lives and raise much-needed revenue. The report, developed against the backdrop of rising inflation and economic strain, recommends two key measures: maintaining the current tax structure but significantly increasing the specific excess tax, and announcing yearly increments to keep the industry in check and sustain policy clarity, as echoed by the CISLAC boss Rafsanjani. Rafsanjani stressed that tobacco taxation is more than a revenue drive. It's a life-saving measure, often described by economists as a sin tax meant to discourage harmful consumption. The World Health Organization warns that tobacco use claims over 7 million lives each year, a grim reminder of the stakes at hand.
Suggested to the government one of the ways to minimize tobacco consumption is to increase the prices of these products by making it unaffordable to many young Nigerians who are victims of tobacco consumption.
Amin Kamel of the Tax Justice Network commended the collaborative spirit of the summit, noting that the push for a stronger health taxation and the taxation of harmful products is gaining traction across Africa.
We are proud to be supporting this growing movement through data-driven tools as the TETSIM model, and also working with partners but also members of our network here, CISLAC, to provide robust, evidence-based advocacy that inform advocacy and policy dialogue on tobacco taxation.
On the part of the Ministry of Health, they reaffirmed government's stride to enforcing tobacco control laws, noting that taxation remains the fastest route to curtailing consumption.
Price can adjust use, and so price and tax is one of the best way to control tobacco use, and it has been shown globally how effective it is. So it's in Article 6 of the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control.
The Ministry of Finance announced that a comprehensive review is underway to introduce a stronger excess rate from January 2026 as part of efforts to align Nigeria's policy with global health standards.
The Ministry of Finance recognizes tobacco taxation as a strategic policy tool, one that aligns with our national objectives of promoting sustainable economic growth, reducing health risks, and meeting our commitments under the World Health Organization Framework's Convention on Tobacco Control.
Representative of the Nigeria Customs Service explained the agency's resolve to implementing physical policies formulated by the Federal Ministry of Finance, emphasizing that customs' primary role
for making these great achievements. Our own as an organization of Nigerian Customs Service are policy enforcers, and I want to assure you that any policies that is being formed by the Federal Ministry of Finance will surely be implemented and enforced as expected.
For many at this summit, the message couldn't be clearer. You can put a price tag on health. As Nigeria is shaping its tobacco tax regime, the hope is that higher taxes today will mean healthier citizens tomorrow. Oluwatobienito, reporting for TV Platinum.